The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, friends, and welcome on Connect Easy platform. We are grateful all of you are joining for this wonderful session. We have also our speaker has joined, CA Vimal Punmiya sir, who is expert in income tax, who is a regular speaker on various forums. Whatever session on the income tax, sir is easily giving the answer of all the questions and solution to all. Recently, I met sir at WRC as well, where sir has taken on TDS, all the and uh, uh, complexity in the TDS as well. But let me tell you, sir is so humble. Sir has also attended all other speaker session as well since the morning, and sir's session was on the evening last session, but still sir has attended all other three session as well on the same day. So this shows that despite of being expert, sir is so humble and always as a student and a learner of the income tax. So we are very grateful to you, sir. So much to learn from you, and thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. We are very grateful to you, sir. Let me tell you, sir, we have a great participation today. We are also going live on YouTube. We are also going live on LinkedIn. People are watching there as well. But let me tell you, all of you, we have a session for 90 minutes, and after that, we have a question answer. So, question answer session we can able to take only from our go to webinar when you will put a question. Will not able to take on LinkedIn or on YouTube because the collaboration is difficult. So if you have a question, you can still join on GoToWebinar and you can ask the question on the question tab. You can all post your question in the question tab. And now let me share the I mean the give the access to sir. uh, Before that, I would like to play a small video of our Connect Easy, what we have done in the past and what people has to say about us, a small video, and after that we'll immediately start because few more people are already in the process of joining as well. So after this video, we'll start our today's session. So with this, we can now this is what we have done in the past during COVID and post-COVID era as well. So more than 1,000 plus session and so many of speaker, panelist, guest, chief guest, council member across India has participated as well. And now I would like to request CA Vimal Punmiya sir to share his screen and take the proceeding ahead for our today's session. So, friends, let me once again introduce Sir. Meanwhile, Sir is fixing. Sir is an expert in the income tax, and across Mumbai, Sir has taken so many sessions. We have today also one of the study circle has approached me to share Sir's number for the union budget session as well, and Sir is taking that session also on 1st February itself at Mumbai in Bombay Stock Exchange building itself at 6 o'clock. So with this word, we welcome you, sir, and thank you once again for accepting our invitation. You can take the proceeding ahead for our today's session.
My friends, CA Viraksha, founder, Connect Easy, other dignitaries who spoke just now, and friends. Next 1 hour or 15 minutes practically, we will discuss theoretically. The last half an hour we'll keep for question answer. Correct, sir? We have to deal mainly with the gift, particularly connected with income tax. Friends, this topic is very interesting. Everyone loves when you get the gift. But who can give, how he can give, when it is income tax is payable, not payable, hundreds of things come in the picture. So before I proceed to close by, let me give you little background of the gift itself, gift tax. Gift tax have come for the first time in 1958. In old act 1861, 1922, gift was not that important. And gift tax have also come to an end in 1997. So this was there only from 1958 to 1997. After that, it has come in some different form in that income tax. But basically, Gift Tax Act was there in 1958. Wealth Tax Act was there in 1957. Estate Duty Act was there in 1957. And all, as on today, estate duty is abolished by Indira Gandhi in 1982. Wealth tax was abolished in 2015. Gift tax is abolished in 1997. But some clauses of the gift tax, they brought in the income tax in different way. Now, I go for little further. So 1998, gift tax was completely abolished, and that was remain up to gift tax is not there. But 2004, they brought some amendment in Income Tax Act. So section 5625 that have come in the picture, particularly if any person give gift other than relative, other than category which is exempted, which has also tell you the big list of 28 person who give the gift, then it is not taxable also. But for example, you don't fall in that category and you fall in the normal taxable category, then under section 5625, any amount exceed more than 25,000. If I receive gift from 50,000, 25,000 is exempted. If I receive from my friend on birthday or some occasion other than marriage, then that amount will be taxable. Now, whole things have changed. Up to 1997, gift tax was payable by the donor who give the gift. After 2004, so 97 to 2004, there was nothing. 2004 onwards, it is not payable by the donor, it is payable by the donee. So I have to pay. Person who receive, that person has to pay income tax in section 56 to 10, which fall under income from other sources. So more than 25,000, and that continue up to 2006. After that, section 56 to 10 have come, 56 to 6, and there the increase 25,000 to 50,000. And the 50,000 limit remain up to 2009. Then section 56 to 7 was introduced on 1/10/2009, which remain continue up to 31st March 2017. So at least for 8 years it was there. And money received, taxable receipt of sum of money, money means check, cash, anything, immovable property as well as certain essential property exceed more than 50,000, then it was taxable. So what is added? Earlier, if you have paid some consideration for the property, whether proper or not proper, fair or not fair, then you were not liable. Some consideration was there. Then later on, what is amended? If you getting a buying property worth 1 crore, then you are paying only 50 lakh rupee. And then 50 lakh will be treated as a gift indirectly from the seller to the buyer under 56(2)(7). So that was the amendment. So indirectly, everything is covered. More than 50,000, everything was covered, except the category which I will tell you later. 56(2)(7)(b, that remained from up to 2017. Partnership firm, companies in public are substantially interested when shares of a specified company are received without consideration or in adequate consideration. Many a company gives the shares. Okay, you have done this work for us, we are giving you a gift. And they give in the form of shares. That also is to be taken as a gift, and we are liable to pay on give. Donee who receive the money is liable to pay the gift tax. Then it was amended from 2017, which is there till today, under 56(2)(10). Provision applicable as of now, tax is applicable to all irrespective of their status, residential, subject to certain threshold limit and condition. So wherever exempted category, which I'm telling you right now, except that category, any money is received from anyone is subject to income tax. Income tax under which section? Now as on today, 56(2)(10) mein that income will be added. And what are the exceptions there? Who is not liable to pay the tax? First, if I receive anything at the time of marriage, then that amount is not taxable. Now it is not that the day of marriage or day of reception or day of that 7 Firas, that day only you should receive. You can receive even subsequently also. For example, some relative was there. He was not able to attend the marriage. And he come after to see my family after 9 months, 10 months, 1 year. Then also if he is giving because of that marriage, then it will be taken as a gift. And this will be not taxable at all. But there should be reasonable time. If you come after 10 years and give me the wedding gift, that will be not serve the purpose. But reasonable time, within years time, if you receive any gift on account of the marriage, then no tax at all. Amount can be anything. It can be in cash, it can be check, it can be jewelry, it can be anything. If you gift is received from the relative, now who will give the gift? Normally, my father will give me, my brother will give me, my mama will give, uncle will give. A stranger will not come and give me, take my flat of 5 crore. So whenever some stranger is giving, then I too may see with the doubt, and we may have to prove that item. A person who is given with his identity, genuineness of transaction. It is not that he purchased for my own money and after 10 years giving me the gift. Credit worthiness, the person had capacity. Now, for example, he is giving me flat worth 5 crore rupee. Now, his wealth may be 50 crore, but he is not given to his own children. So, some capacity also is to be seen. So, identity of the donor, genuineness of the transaction, and credit worthiness of the donor to be verified. If they are not relative, if they are relative, more than sufficient. Then, when we are not liable, if we receive, I told you marriage, genuine relatives, no problem, and inheritance. My father passed away, my grandfather passed away, my nana passed away, nani passed away, or some relative passed away, and in his inheritance, I made one of the legal heir. I made the property from them. Then I am not liable to, not liable. It is not treated as a gift, it is exempted gift. Now let us take an example. Somebody, some stranger made a will in my favor or partly in my favor, and I receive because of his death as per his will, succession may, then I'm not liable to pay then there is no gift tax. So only who receive is not liable to pay the tax. Similar way, if somebody at his last stage, he may die any moment, and at the time of that he give me some property, movable property, jewelry, cash, anything. Immovable property can be given only by a proper document, but that time he give me anything. By delivery, gift is over, and at the contemplation of the death, if any money is received from anyone, that amount is not taxable. That is exempted gift. If I'm admitted in hospital, my friend is paying hospital bill, and or hospital give me, some charitable person have come, I'm in hospital, some other trust or other charitable institutions or other individual are paying my bill. then I'm not liable to pay the gift tax. Any university, I got good marks in a particular subject, I got award from university, or the institute has given me some award or some gift, or some another university has given me something, India, abroad, that amount also is not taxable. Then, if some charitable trust who registered under section 12A and also holding certificate under section 80G, and the trust is giving me scholarship to read further higher education or medical expenditure or day-to-day expenditure, whatever amount trust is giving, if they are registered under 12A, section 11, 12, 13 of the Income Tax Act, or they are holding 80G certificate, if both the conditions are fulfilled or one of those conditions is fulfilled, I am not liable to pay tax on that if money is received from the trust. And where whatever I'm telling you, which is exempted category, there is no limit to it. Wherever limit is there, I will tell you. Local authority. Now, municipal corporations, many of them keep the various type of award. A person who clean his street very well or who home very well, will give award to them, will give you this much money or this and that. Some competition take place. There also, that amount is not taxable at all. Then, individual received through the trust. If I receive the gift through, I told you already, charitable trust, if I receive from that or some society, then provided they have registered under Society Act and Income Tax Act. Then any trust institutions registered under section 1023C, all again education institutions, university, college, that type of thing, and I've received some amount from them, also is not part of the gift. At a time of partition of HUF, my father had a partition. He make a partition of HUF. I am one of the co-partners. I get my share. And let us say I receive 2 crore rupee in my share. That can be equal, unequal, that depending upon the family terms. And let us assume I receive 2 crore. That amount also is not taxable. That will be exempted. And then even I receive the money, my capital will go up, my investment will go up, but not taxable. That is also one type of gift which is exempted. So like inheritance, I told you, this item and various relative, etc., that amount will be not taxable. Now let us go one by one. Before I come to the relative and other thing, let me tell you few important points we must keep in mind before we make a gift. First, gift is always without consideration. If there is a consideration, then there is no gift to that extent. If I toward the property with 1 crore, I paid only 50 lakh. So it is not without consideration. Up to 2013, if any money received without consideration was only treated as a gift. Even I paid 10,000 rupees for 1 crore property, that was not taken as a gift in those days, not taxable. After that, law was amended. Inadequate consideration is also a consideration, and difference only will be added as a gift. So normally, gift will be, there has to be some natural love and affection. If I'm getting married, 100% is coming. They are giving me gift. But naturally, they know me. Some connection is there. If the stranger will not come in marriage and give me 10,000 or 50,000 or 5,000. So there should be some natural love and affection. Then only it will fall into the gift. Consideration, inadequate consideration, yes, that also will be covered. Inadequate consideration is what? What is the fair market value of the property? When we talk about income tax, fair market value is not the value which is going on in the market. There are many property where ready stamp duty value fixed by government of Maharashtra may be 1 crore. Deal may be taking a place at 2 crore. So that is a market value. But stamp duty value is 1 crore. Many places, like particularly in Bombay, there is Warden Road. Ready rector value is, for example, per flat is 10 crore, but flats are available for 6 crore in that area. So what you have to see is the ready rector value fixed by government of Maharashtra, that is a fair value. So if that value is fixed, and if a transaction is within the margin of 10%, let us say am I making an agreement of 1 crore, ready rector value come to 1 crore and 10 lakh, then also this will be not taken as gift. 10% margin is allowed. But for example, I am a stamp duty value is 1 crore and I am making agreement of say 80 lakh rupee. Stamp duty value is 1 crore. I am making agreement of 91 crore, 91 lakh, then also within 10%. So no gift tax is come in the picture. But if my value is agreement value 80 lakh, stamp duty value is 1 crore, difference is 20 lakh rupee, the whole 20 lakh will be taken as a gift. If it is for relative and whatever entity I told you, then it is exempted. Otherwise, 20 lakh will be added in my income under section, as income from other sources under section 56 to 10. Let us take one example. Mr. A is selling his flat to me, B. Stamp duty value is 1 crore. I am paying him 80 lakh rupee. So indirectly what happened? I got gift worth 20 lakh rupee. Because I'm buying a flat of 80 lakh, which is worth 1 crore. Now in that situation, what will happen? 20 lakh will be taken as my income from other sources, and I'm liable to pay tax under section 56 to 10 to the extent of 20 lakh rupee. If my income maybe say 80 lakh rupee, so 20 lakh will be added to my income. My income will become 1 crore. Whatever tax is payable on 1 crore, I have to pay income from other sources. If my income is beyond particular limit, my highest slab may come. Similar way, person who is the seller, in case of a property, in case of a gift, donor is not liable to pay the tax. But here it is not simple gift, it is a deemed gift. And in case of a deemed gift, it will be presumed that owner has received 1 crore but shown only agreement में 80 lakh rupee. So his 20 lakh also will be assessed as a long-term capital gain tax, and he is also liable to pay tax based on long-term or short-term depending upon holding of his property. So both are liable. He is liable, I am liable. But so let us say my brother is selling to me for 80 lakh rupee. Then because of relationship, we are not liable. So we have to see whether relationship transaction is there, whether it is really gift or deemed gift. If deemed gift, both are liable. If normal gift, then normally donee is liable, donor is not liable. If any gift is taking place and that person is liable to pay some government dues, he has not paid the income tax. Say, let us assume a 10 crore income tax liability there which is not paid, and he is giving gift to his wife and children and sister and brother and all relatives. Government can pass stay order and they may not allow gift. If any demand is there, income tax or GST or any government dues, and after once demand is raised, it is on the record. As on today, demand is not there, person is given a gift, no problem. But if demand is already there, and instead of paying the tax demand, person is giving a gift to relative, that also will be invalid gift. How department will find a different thing, but legally speaking, I cannot give gift to any person if I have income tax record by officially demand. That is why when you want to take a loan from the bank and want to mortgage the property, bank always is to obtain a certificate under section 281B from an income tax officer. This property free from all income braces. There is no area or no charge of anyone. Just banking transaction. For example, one of my friend has given me a gift of 1 crore rupee, or my brother has given me a gift of 1 crore, which is not subject to income tax. Now my brother has given me check, I deposited check. Some stranger has given me check, I've deposited check, and I'm ready to pay tax also. But even that is not sufficient. Bank transaction is not sufficient. If tomorrow income tax officer want to produce the donor, then he must come before the assessing officer and explain he is a genuine person, his identity is there, his passport, Aadhaar card, PAN card, some proof is there. Genuineness of transaction. If money is given by check, then bank account, from where he got the money, his creditworthiness, all such item can be proved. Otherwise, ITO can challenge that. Occasion also is irrelevant. Relative will give gift anytime, no occasion is required. But for example, my friend have come all and everyone has given me 5,000. Now why they have given? I received gift for say 5 crore rupee. But why he have given? There should be some occasion. I'm buying the property, my son is getting married, my birthday is there, or some occasion has to be proved. And then on that occasion, if you receive the gift, then it will be treated as a relative, etc., exempted, friends, etc., up to 50,000, no tax. But amount exceed more than 50,000 per year, then whole amount will be taxable and added to the income. Donor can be called by the AO for question I already told you. Cross gift is again not permitted. For example, let us say my friend, my brother is giving me gift of 1 crore. And again, I am giving gift to his son 1 crore. So I also say my relative, my brother will say I am relative. But such cross gift also is not allowed because that is a transaction. I am giving, he is giving. So that cannot be taken as a gift. It is a transaction. Gift means nature, love, and affection without consideration. That is a real gift. Amendment in redevelopment. Here I will tell you that affect everyone in Bombay, particularly how gift can help us. Now we all know in Bombay, Many buildings are going under redevelopment. Many. Every third building you will find something is going on. So let me give you a genuine example which will make it clear to you. Let us take example. Recently, I am handling one case of Simla House building in Walkeshwar Road, where more than 250 flats are there, 100 garages are there. Garage means shutter wala garage. And let us assume one person is holding area of 1000 square feet flat, and his building is going into redevelopment. So builder is ready to give 60% extra. So he will get 1600 square feet maybe after 3 years, or maybe before 3 years, after 3 years, depending upon the agreement. And he also going to get 4000 rupee per square feet as hardship allowance, because he used to shift for 3 years somewhere else. Children's education, his office distance, everything will be affected. So normally in Bombay there is a system you get hardship allowance. Plus builder will pay him 275 rupee per square feet rent. You buy take property on rent for 2-3 years other places, and once you shift there, then we'll stop paying 275. The question came, how gift can help us? Before that, let me tell you what is the income tax on that. Because when income tax come in the picture, then only by making a gift we can save something. Now, as far as the hardship allowance is concerned, it is exempted, not liable to tax in view of there is a judgment of Supreme Court, BC Srinivasan City. If there is no cost to anything, hardship allowance, I have no cost. So that amount is not taxable. That matter is over. Rent, builder is giving me to pay further rent. So I may spend, then no tax, nothing, no saving to me. I've received and paid it. Now, assuming I'm not paying it, then recently also Bombay High Court has decided a number of cases that rent is also like a hardship allowance only, and it is not subject to income tax. Now let us take area only. Now let us assume that I'm an individual and I have flat there. The individual में section 45(5) main section 45 subsection 5 capital A amended with effect from assessment 1890. Now what that says, earlier what happened, when you give your building for redevelopment, you were liable to pay tax at that point of time only when JDA was signed, Joint Development Agreement was signed. And in view of the Bombay High Court decision of Chaturbhuj Dwarkadas, I was liable to pay tax. I have not received my new building. My old building, I will get the new building. But still I was liable to pay the tax. And that time, what was the system? Today I have 1000 square feet area. Under redevelopment, I am going to get 1600 square feet area. So what is 600 area? Land belongs to me only. I am going to get more area on the construction on my land because the increase in FSI or whatever. So the 600 square feet extra area what I am getting, on that amount I was liable to pay tax on a construction cost. Construction cost is just 3,000-4,000 rupees per square feet. So whatever figure will come, I was liable to pay the tax. But there are many objections were filed against it with the CBDT, Finance Minister and Prime Minister and various other places. Yes, sir, we have not received the flat. Even my flat which I had also I have given them. So today I have no profit. God knows their building will be ready, not ready. I will have profit or I have losses. So how I pay tax now? The law was amended with effect from assessment year 1890 by Finance Bill 2017. Say you are not liable to pay tax now when you make the joint development agreement. In case of individual and HUF, partnership firm, company, they are liable to pay tax even today. But individual and HUF again I will tell you it is applicable only to Hindus, not to Christian, Parsi or Muslim. When I say Hindu, Hindu means Hindu, Jain, Buddha and Sikh. They are part of Hindu. Now what the amendment is? You are liable to pay the tax when occupation certificate comes. When building is fit for occupation, that time you are liable to pay the tax. So let us assume today my building go under redevelopment, occupation certificate will receive in 2027. Now what will be the value at that point of time is to be taken into account. Now let us assume that today price there is 52,000, very dilapidated building, nobody like to go there. But after building is ready, there will be swimming pool, health club, well-to-do security, everything will be there, 100% sea view. And price, we are assuming it will be 1 lakh rupee per square feet. Now what I am going to get? 1600 square feet. 1 lakh के हिसाब से कितना हो गया? 16 crore rupee. Now what I given? 1000 square feet. What is the value today? 50,000 rupee per square feet. So 1000 square feet का 50 के हिसाब से कितना हुआ? 5 crore. 16 I am going to get. Today my value is 5 crore. 16 minus 5 means 11 crore is my capital gain. Now under section 54 or section 54F, to the extent building is going under redevelopment, and you are having a profit of your cost is long term, you purchase the property more than 3 years back, then you are liable to pay capital gain tax on that amount, on 11 crore, but minus 10 crore. 10 crore exemption is permitted. So 11 minus 10, what is the amount? 1 crore. Now I'm taken so on 1 crore, I have to pay long-term capital gain tax at the rate of 12.5%. If it becomes short-term capital gain, for example, a builder is not completed within 3 years, it take more than 3 years, then I'm liable to pay at the rate of 30%. So I want to avoid this tax on extra item. Now what I can do, I will take an example of 1,000 square feet. Let us keep this only. I will give gift of 50% or 10% or 20% or 30% to my wife, my son, my daughter, and if I give to them, I'm liable to pay stamp duty of only 1%. I will make a gift deed proper. Again, flat is a immovable property. So if you go to Indian Registration Act 1888, that act says in case of a sale of a flat in a cooperative society, registration is optional. You need not do the registration. Stamp duty you have to pay. But in a case of a gift of a flat to somebody, registration is must. 17.1a talks about the flat in a cooperative society. 17.1b talks about the gift of a property in a cooperative society. So mine is a society. So what I will do, I will give, say, let us say I give 20% to my wife. Now 20%, what is the area I spoke today? 100% was 5 crore. 20% will be 1 crore. I will pay 1 lakh by way of stamp duty, plus registration fees of 200 rupee, plus little professional charges. My wife will become owner of the flat to the extent of 20%. I will remain 80%. So on redevelopment, when building is ready, we both will get a deduction, because in case of a gift, cost of the earlier owner is my cost. Date of acquisition of earlier owner is my date of acquisition. Let us assume the gift I given today, and building will be ready, and 3 years is not, 2 years is not over, for example. Then my life, it cannot be taken as short-term capital gain in hands of my wife, because it will be long-term asset only. The day when I purchase the property, maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years back, that date will be taken as the cost of date of acquisition by my wife. Whatever I paid that point of time, same will be taken for my wife. And in case I purchased before 2001, 2001 will be taken. So here what will happen? By making a gift, I save substantial tax of income tax. Short term by 30%, long term by roughly we surcharge, etc., they come to 15%. So gift can play an important role in a tax planning. Of course, will can pay definitely. Will, HUF, they are all instrument, and you can plan properly, you save a lot of taxes. But gift also can play important role. Now, but when you want to give gift, it should be given before the development agreement, joint development agreement is signed with the builder, or AAA, alternate accommodation agreement is signed. If you do before that, chances of litigation is zero. But many times person, what happen, he is going to get property, rebuilding is ready, after 4 months he is going to get the flat, and that time he give the gift. So then value completely will be different, and there may be a lot of difference between the value for the purpose of stamp duty. So it is always better, if you want to plan that way, plan always before some substantial joint development agreement signed with, there is substantial part is going to be over. So before that we can sign that. Now in case if there is a family settlement, then that is not amount to gift. Let me give you example, clear example. In the Bombay High Court decision, if Mr. Ghanekar was there in the Juhu area, he was having one bungalow in Juhu, where he, his wife, his son, and his daughter were residing. After that, daughter got married, and she purchased some flat in Kandivali, or father had purchased for daughter, and she shifted in Kandivali. That is in Bombay again. Son got married, daughter-in-law came to the bungalow, and as usual, सासू बहू का झगड़ा होता ही है. So that also started after marriage of after 3-4 months. And son also got fed up. So what he has done, he taken a one property on a rent in a Borivali, and he shifted there. And father and mother were staying in the Jew bungalow. Both were old. One day, son came, and some dispute was going on. Give, sell the bungalow, give my share, or that things were going on and on. So one day they made a family settlement, and old person was not ready to go anywhere. The lady said, I will not go anywhere. Whole life I spend here. Where I go now? So they made one family settlement, family arrangement. And what they've done in the family arrangement, that whole life of Mr. Ghanekar will occupy the bungalow. After Ghanekar, his wife will occupy the bungalow, and they cannot sell to anyone in lifetime of both. And if they want to sell, they have to consult the son and daughter both, and then of course they can sell. Consent se sell kar sakte, otherwise no. One day Mr. Ghanekar passed away. Lady went to the society. Lady was uneducated, hardly understand anything. She went to society. My husband passed away. What to do? Society seen their file, and they found that Mr. Ghanekar in his lifetime before family settlement made a nomination form was filed in the society record in favor of Mrs. Ghanekar. So she filed that certificate and other application form, and society had transferred in name of Mrs. Ghanekar. They were not aware about the family settlement because they were the private document. Then what happened? Mrs. Ghanekar sold that property to one builder called Vardhan Builder and received token money of 10% also. And she thought she will discuss with son and said finally. But before that, Vardhan Builder got some hint that there is a family arrangement. So Vardhan Builder has filed case of specific performance against Mrs. Ghanekar. Now son also knows about the transaction. So son has also filed the case. Finally, matter went to the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court said, if there is a family arrangement in the family, already property has been allocated, they have right to stay for the whole life. And whenever they will sale proceed will go after death of both the parent, sale proceed will go to the son, and other assets like FDR and shares and this and that will go to the daughter. So Supreme Court said that if you write something in the nomination form or even in the will, or you want to make a gift, you can't do that because you already parted. Your already condition is there as per the family arrangement. You can't sell it. You have right to use in your lifetime. So you cannot give that right also to somebody else. And accordingly, of course, builders were very smart in Bombay. So they settled out of court, paid to son, paid to mother, paid to daughter, and got the building and constructed also. So if some family settlement had taken place in before, then that will be binding. Again, family settlement again two types. One family settlement is you really transfer the property today. That attract the stamp duty also. That attract this one, registration also. But if you simply say, orally we agreed yesterday that this property will go to this property will go to this property will go to this. And I'm recording only. So recording of oral family arrangement. That can be done on 500 rupee stamp paper. If you do the really distribution under the agreement today itself, then it will attract the stamp duty. But if execution will take place on a different day, commitment is already there, which is binding on all the person who signed the family arrangement agreement. Then in that situation, family arrangement may you already, then stamp duty also not there, income tax is not there, if some commitment is there, then nobody can make a will of that property, nobody can file nomination, or nobody can, even nomination is filed, but nominee again has to pass over to the beneficiary, who is entitled under the family arrangement. So family arrangement is there, then gift will not play any role. Similar way, if I make a will, then I can give a gift. After that, they will say, so for let us there is one flat owned in my father's name. My father has already given me gift in lifetime. There was no family arrangement. But later on, after death of my father, a will is open, and my father has given that flat to my younger brother or somebody else. Then that person cannot claim because my father has already given his lifetime to me. But if my father is given a conditional will or gift, let's say my father give me a gift of 5 crore rupee by check and everything, and he write, I have to take care of him for the whole life. After his death, I have to take care of my mother, and I'm not doing that. Gift is given to me, conditional gift. Then my mother or father, anyone have right to revoke that will, and I have to pay back 5 crore rupee. So conditional gift is allowed. If condition is not there, then matter is subject to litigation and various other law will come. Now recently new law will come. If son is not taking care of the father and mother, and then he's not entitled out of anything from the parents or the father and mother, and he can't get anything. So that again and separate debate, we restrict over this only. Now if I receive HUF partition by some asset, I told you earlier also, then also no stamp duty, no gift tax. Because I told you, the Indian Registration Act 1888, Section 17(1)(b) talks about registration of the gift. If you give any movable property, that has to be registered. Once you say registered, payment has to be made, stamp duty. So here, as far partition of HUF is concerned, that also attract 2% stamp duty. And that again, if 4% has divided something, HUF property, nobody can give gift. Let us say my father's my HUF, let us do my HUF. Now I have property worth say 5 crore in my HUF. I want to give gift from my HUF to my brother, 50,000 or 5 lakh, or to my friend. I cannot do that. HUF is a separate entity, like a company, partnership firm, LLP. They are separate entity. So HUF is also like that. The money belong. I may be karta, I may be manager, like managing director of Bank of Baroda, or I may be director in Reliance Industry. But I cannot distribute Reliance Industry property to my relatives, or I cannot distribute Bank of Baroda funds to any of my relative, because that don't belong to me. I may be trustee in some temple, I may be some trustee in some hospital, but that don't belong to me. If I take a treatment, I have to pay it to the market rate what other customer is paying. If I don't pay, then my whole 12A registration, etc., also can be rejected. So in that situation, if HUF partition is there, if party then HUF once HUF system is one share is exempted completely. HUF may have worth say property worth 5 crore. All family member agree. 4.5 crore is to be given to me, and the remaining 50 lakh will be distributed to the other 4%. Then one share of 4 crore 50 lakh, highest share will be exempted. No stamp duty on that. Remaining 50 lakh what remain on 2% means roughly 1 lakh rupees stamp duty will be there. So that way HUF partition also stamp duty concession has been given. But that again is not gift. HUF partition, whatever you get, same whatever in the will, cost of earlier owner is my cost, date of acquisition of earlier owner is my date of acquisition. So that way, that is not treated as a gift. Partition of HUF, inheritance, and the whatever 12 item I told you earlier. Any amount received by a person after the COVID, somebody passed away in the COVID, his employer has given me say whatever the amount, 5 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, employer, no income tax on that. If somebody not passed away, he was admitted in hospital, and employer spent everything, then also no income tax will come, it is exempted. And similar, that will be treated as exempted receipt, exempted gift. And similar way, I was admitted, many charitable trusts have given me the money, then that amount also is exempted. If they pay directly to hospital and they've given to me 10 lakh, amount is exempted per person. So those are not taken as a gift, they are completely exempted. Now friends, let us go by another part. I already told you who is exempted. CBTD notified some circular is there, 56/10, not applicable in the following cases. Immovable property received unauthorized colony. If you receive some property under unauthorized colony, which is illegal as per government, and you receive the property, and ITO want to charge tax to you on that point, he cannot do that because it is a not asset itself. And similarly, whatever money you receive from municipal corporation, central government, state government, on account of some reward or something, is also not taxable and it is exempted. Many times you open government acquire compulsory acquisition. For example, I have my shop or home or something office, and they want to extend from the road, so they want to compulsory acquire the property, and government give me the compensation. And that compensation, if property acquired after 1st January 2014, then it is amount is completely there also it is exempted. That is also not taken as a gift. And if my property was acquired before 31st December 2013, 14 onwards exempted, up to 13 it was taxable. Now 13 it was taxable. So taxable means what happened? When normally course mein, when you agree to do something, you have to pay capital gain tax. Look, income from others, we have 4-5 head of income: salary, interest on security, income from house property, business income, capital gain, short term, long term, business में partnership, property firm, other AOP, and other sources में dividend, annuity, others, interest. These are the 6 category of our income. Now in this category, what happened? if any amount received other than business income, all are on mercantile system, no cash system. Only business income, yes, you can take as a cash system or mercantile, whatever you like. So in other hand, whenever compulsory acquisition comes, it comes under capital gain, then it will be taxable as a mercantile system. So normal course mein what happen, when agreement is passed, government don't make agreement with us, they pass about sida, this property waste to the central government from this date, and of course some procedure is there, they will pay you the money and they take over the possession. Now sometime property is compulsorily to be acquired on an urgent basis. If government pass a award, I want to acquire, I file case, 3 साल कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. But government, they say, let us say China war is going on, war with Pakistan is going on, and they want to acquire immediately. They cannot wait for sending me notice and various other things. So they will pass the order, property waste to the central government from this time itself, and the person will come and take the possession. But before giving possession, they will pay me 80% of money, and 20% will be given afterwards when all formalities are over. So 80% will be given to immediately to me. But if they are not giving 80%, they are giving you only 50%, then it means they want to acquire later on. So if any property acquired by 31st March, December 2013, and money is paid subsequently, then new law will be applicable. But if partly money is already paid and partly money is outstanding, then old law will be applicable. All award passed by the central government or state government or municipal corporation or any government body after 1st January 2014, then to 96, the section of 96 of the Compulsory Acquisition Act and section 30, 10, 37 something of Income Tax Act, amount is completely exempted. So that cannot be taken as a gift, it is non-tax free. So that is a CBT notification. Then amendment in assessment 2021 by individual from any person for expenses actually incurred in COVID, that I already told you, employer and other charitable trust. Now, another important issue will take. Yeah. Now we take who are the relative. Because I told you repeatedly, relative is not liable, relative is not liable, but who fall in the category of a relative. Now under section 56 to 10, paper ऊपर नीचे हो गया लगता है. Yeah. Now if you receive money from these person, then it is not at all taxable, it is completely exempted. Now who is the first relative? This is all there in section 56 to 10. Spouse of the individual. Now we have to see from point of view of the recipient. If I am the person, I am receiving gift, from whom I can receive and I am not liable to pay the tax. If I receive any gift from my wife, completely exempted. And similarly, my wife receive from me also is exempted. Brother, sister of individual, I receive gift from my brother or my sister. Irrespective of any amount, it is exempted. Not taxable. Not taken as income. Only in income tax, there is a column formed part 3 of the Income Tax Act. Any amount received which is exempted, not liable to pay the tax, we have to disclose there. If you don't disclose, they reopen your case, you can file later on also. But legally, we are supposed to disclose there. So chances of, if any doubt, any question can come right now. You don't have to wait for 6 years and they issue something else. Now, of course, the time is reduced. If they want to reopen any case, commissioner cannot reopen, ITO with the help of the commissioner cannot reopen beyond 3 years. With the help of the principal chief commissioner, the help is by taking a previous approval from the principal chief commissioner, he can go up to 5 years. Before 5 years, he cannot go. He cannot do anything. In such cases, commissioner can go maximum up to 3 years, and principal chief commissioner go up to 6 years. Similar way, if I am maintaining bank account in a foreign country, Switzerland or Austria or somewhere else, or Dubai, then matter can go up to 16 years. Beyond whatever has happened 16 years back, nobody can touch. So similar way, if I receive from my brother and sister any amount shown in part 3 of the income tax return, I think form number 1 or 2 form mein to part 3 is not there at all. So don't have to disclose. But wherever business income and other things are there, part 3 may be able to show. Brother, sister of spouse of individual means I can receive gift from my wife's brother, means my Salaji and my Saliji. Brother, sister of either of parent of individual. My father's brother means my uncle. My father's sister means my bua. My mother's brother, my mama. My mother's sister means my masi. If I receive anything from this person, no problem, no tax. Copy any blood relative, offspring, lineal ascendant, 2 generation up. If I receive, or 2 generation down. Up means what? My father, mother, grandfather, grandmother. Down means my son, my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter. If I receive from that person, also no problem. Now here, let me tell you, it should be brother or son or father or what I told you. It should be direct blood relative. Let us take example. There is one girl in my life, but we are not married. Officially, she is not my wife. I may be not staying with my wife, but staying with her. Then also, that lady will not get anything. Live in relationship till I get married from her, will not get anything. Now, if I'm staying with her, let us say I got married also. Then, of course, she have right. Whatever right my wife have, equal will go to her also. If I will provide more, then it will go more. If I provide less, it will go less. Now, she came in my life when already one son was there with her. She is my wife, so normal course her son will be my son only. But till I adopt that son have no right in my property. So if I give a gift, that will be taxable in his hand. It cannot claim as exempted. If lady is not married to me, if I give her a gift, she has to pay tax on that. If she is married, I adopted the child, then of course they will come at par with my other children. The only blood relative, officer, lineal ascendant and descendant of the individual means real direct touch. 2 generation down, 2 generation up. All blood relative offsetting the limited spouse of individual. Spouse of the individual referred in above means earlier I say mama, to mami aa jayegi. My uncle, auntie will be there. My son, his wife will be there. Grandson, his wife also. So all spouses are covered now under this category. So practically scope is very big. Spouse of individual refer to the above. And for Hindu undivided family, any member thereof. So who is the member and who is co-partner? That is another question. Here, there is HUF, Vimal, Punmiya, HUF. Now, any person born in the family is a co-partner. They have right to on the property. They can claim partition. Other than person who born here, but let us say my son is born in my family, so he's a co-partner. My daughter is born, co-partner. My wife is not born here. She born somewhere else and I got married to me. So she is not a co-partner, she is a member. But because she is my wife, she have all the right at par with my son and daughter to claim the money at a time of partition. Now my daughter-in-law, she is not born in my family. She came from somewhere else. So she is again not co-partner. She is a member. And if my son is not maintaining her, then she can claim from HUF maintenance charges. Except that her right is nothing. Till my son is alive, my daughter-in-law, my grandchildren have no right in my property whatsoever. After death of my son, whatever my son had a right, that right will go to that person. And again, till I'm alive, they cannot claim anything. After my death, if I make a will, it will distribute it as per the will. But whenever you make a will, make sure if you are giving something more to somebody, right there in the will, why you are giving more? You've taken my care or whatever the reason. If you are giving less to somebody, then also write why are you giving less? Already spent on his education, or I've given to my daughter at the time of wedding or whatever. So in that system, well, relatives, if you give you anything, then it is exempted, otherwise not. And Hindu undivided family, I told you, co-partners have direct right. Member have no right, but if all members of the family decide to give something to the member, yes, except mother. Mother have equal right. Now, this rule I already told you, part 3 may we have to disclose. Now, friends, we come to another important point. Up to 50,000, I told you it is exempted. Once amount exceeds 50,000, whole amount is taxable, nothing is exempted. Relatives exempted, we already discussed. Which other 12 item was exempted, I told you. Immovable property for inadequate consideration, with that also discussed. 10% margin from the stamp duty value is allowed. 10% not from the upper side, lower side. For my agreement value is 80 lakh. And the stamp value go up to 88 lakh, no problem. My agreement value is 1 crore. Stamp duty value go up to 1.10, no problem. But once it exceed 1.10, it become 1.11 reckoner value. Then my whole amount will be taxable in the hand of the purchaser as well as the seller. दोनों में. Seller may it will be capital gain, long term, short term. In my case, income from other sources, and whole amount will be added to my income. But if again difference is less than 50, first to 10%. Then after that also it is less than 50,000. Then of course no addition can be made. So always make sure to take out the ready reckoner value. After ready reckoner value, divide 1 by 1.1. So you have the agreement value. You make that amount as agreement value. No problem. Or transaction between the relatives, then of course there is no problem again. But other than relative, if difference is more than 50,000, over and above 10%, then you have to pay capital gain tax. So again, I told you gift can be of 3 types. One, cash, check. Cash cannot be more than 2 lakh rupee. Maximum you can give up to 2 lakh, because there's section 269 TA or some section is there. There is 100% penalty is there if you want to exceed more than 2 crore, 2 lakh. Second, it can be movable property, anything, watch, jewelry, television, fridge, anything. Third, it can be immovable property, land, agricultural land, non-agricultural land, flat, office, industrial gala, those anything. So you can divide in 3 categories. 50,000 is free total, except more than 50,000 taxable. But once exceed more than 50,000, the 50,000 also is not there. That is there only amount less than 50,000, and 10% market value stamp duty reckoner value. We don't have to go to the fair market value. In Javriwal, recently I have seen market value of one shop is 5 crore rupee. Stamp duty value is only 1.5 crore. So we have to go as per gift purpose concern, stamp duty value. Now 1.1 crore 50 lakh, 1.5 crore divided by 1.1. The roughly figure will come to 137 or something. If you make agreement of that, there is no element of gift. If you make an agreement of 1 crore only, and that value is 1 crore and 50 lakh, 50 lakh पे आपको टैक्स लग जाएगा, सेलर बायर दोनों को. If seller buyer is relative, then no problem. Exempted category, I already told you, will, partition of HUF. Now let us take few frequently asked questions. I have received a gift of 10 lakh from my brother. Is that taxable? No, brother is exempted. I have received the gift from the relative. Where should I show in the return? The part 3. If taxable, then of course in return only. If not taxable, part 3 of the return. Is gift tax abolished in India? Yes, 1997 gift tax was abolished completely. If there was a time, gift tax was at least 85%. If I give gift to my son, say 1 crore rupee, I have to pay 85 lakh rupee to the income tax department. But then of course they reduced. Before the abolition, it was 30%. First 30,000 was exempted completely, balance it was 30%. And 1997 finance bill with effect from 1st April 1998, it is abolished completely. There is no gift tax as on today. But there was a time at the time of China war in 1962, when India had a fight with China. That time, gift tax was 85%, wealth tax was 13%, income tax was 97.75%. That was the rate of tax. Estate duty was 85%. Then, of course, government of India, VP Singh was the first person somewhere in 1982, and he said with such taxes nobody pays. Population of that time also population was 100 plus crore, and tax payable was only 1 crore, 2 crore, and that also maximum was below taxable. Or if exemption is say 1 lakh, they will show income of 1 lakh 2,000. So later on, government realized and they reduced the tax one by one. Today we know there is no estate duty, no gift tax, no wealth tax, only income tax. And what is the maximum slab of income tax? 30%. Then, of course, surcharge after 50 lakh, it is 10% and then 15% or whatever. So that all bigger rich persons are affected. Ordinary person pay, even your income is up to 10 lakh and do some planning here and there, you don't pay any tax. And even you pay 1,000, 2,000 rupees, that is all. So things have improved a lot in last few years. How much gift received from the relative is tax free? No limit, whatever you like. Gift is from friend, taxable, yes. How can I save by gifting? If to giving a relative, now what will I have FDR of 2 crore rupees. I give gift to my son 1 crore. Now future mein, if for my slab is already, I'm in a slab, my income is more than 1 crore, I pay tax of 30% plus 50% surcharge, etc. Then future mein my son will show income on 1 crore, whatever interest he receive, I will show on 1 crore. Now end of the day, my son may not be in the highest slab. He may tax pay at the rate of 20%, I may pay at 30%. He may not be liable to pay surcharge. I pay surcharge. I'm in my to pay 15%. So accordingly, planning can be done depending upon case to case. How can I save tax by gifting? Told you. What is the limit of each gift from a parent? No limit. If you receive in cash, then of course 2 lakh. Otherwise, no limit. My father have bank balance of say 20 crore. He can give me 10 crore. There is no problem. It is his money. Who is exempted from gift tax? They used to see only whether it is giving conditional or not conditional. Who is exempted? 50,000 I told you free है, relative etc. तो मैंने आपको बता ही दिया है. Are gift received during the marriage exempted? Yes, 100% exempted. Gift received from the marriage, of course, 2 lakh you receive in cash only. More than 2 lakh is not permitted in cash from any person. But even whenever you receive more than 5,000, you have to give their PAN number, name, address, and preserve those cover also where they've written with thanks or whatever is written. चेक से आएगा तो बैंक में जाएगा, उसका भी पैन नंबर, नेम, एड्रेस तो लगेगा, आइडेंटिफिकेशन तो नहीं वाला है. If somebody given you a gift of 50,000 plus, then ITO may issue summon also to him, and he may have to be present before the ITO. Now, अरे कपिल, sorry, there is a call I'm giving to somebody. ये फोन ले लो आपके पास, बोलो लेक्चर चलो. Now, sir, in clubbing provision कभी लगेगा. There is also important provision before you give a gift. Now I have say capital of my bank balance is 10 crore. Let us assume that, and I give gift of 5 crore to my wife. My money as on today in FDR, say XYZ bank, and my wife also keep money in XYZ bank only. She will get the interest, I will get the interest. On my 5 crore, I will get, on 5 crore, she will get. But as money is given by me to my wife, she is not technically qualified. Then her income will be added to my income. If I give any money to her and she earning out of it, the tax I have to pay. I can recover from her, but my slab point of view, it will fall in my slab, in my income. So, clubbing provision one must keep in mind before you give a gift. Whole idea is to save the tax, but in this case, tax will be same. Earlier, grandchildren's income also was to be clubbed with the person who give the gift. Now, my grandchildren's income will be clubbed with my son. So, I have to see whether his income is there or not. Money will belong to my grandson only. When he become 18-year-old, it will be his property. Today I give gift to my wife, it is her property. I cannot claim back. with the till I have given some conditional gift. But income tax point of view, till my grandson become 18 years, my son will pay the tax. And till my wife earning the income is, for example, she taken 5 crore and purchase the jewelry and keeping with her. No income is coming, no nothing. She purchased the house. We all were staying there. No income is coming. So no clubbing provision will. So that also is to take into account clubbing provision. The valuation of the gift, how we determine the value? I told you, ready recorded value, Government of Maharashtra is the right value as far as property is concerned. As far as shares are concerned, there are four systems under Rule 11U, and as per that, what you work out all the four, whatever convenient to you, take that figure. Somewhere capital, profit capitalization, asset revaluation, or whatever the four systems are there. So at that part, that is to be value. A specific case related to gift transaction. Now, gift by non-resident to Indian resident and vice versa. Now, let us talk from India point of view. I'm a resident. Let us say I'm in India. My brother is outside India, and I want to give gift of my flat to my brother. He's Indian origin. If he's a completely foreigner, he may be citizen of India, but he was residing in India when Hindustan, Pakistan was same, even that period. Or his father or grandfather was born in India, then also he will be taken the Indian origin. Now, if he give gift to Indian origin, I give to my brother, who is Indian origin, but as on today citizen of USA. I can give the gift, there is no problem. But when I give the gift, he has to disclose there in USA. I received this much gift from my brother. And of course, there also big amount is exempted in gift tax. And inheritance fee also it is again. India it is not there, but there it is also exempted to substantial amount. But a property more than that, then of course he has to pay estate duty, inheritance tax they call in UK, USA, everywhere. So that also point is to be taken into account. Otherwise, non-resident want to give gift to me. As the Indian government is concerned, no restrictions. If my brother have lot of money, I need money, and my brother want to give gift to me, USA he has to take care. But as far as India is concerned, any foreign exchange is coming to our country is welcome. My ITO will not ask those question because money have come from abroad till he prove I have sent money to him and he has sent me back, or I have sent to Dubai and Dubai to US, and that of course is not allowed. But normal his own money earned there out of bank balance, he is transferring to me, no problem. As on today, there is no problem. But there was a problem in 1976. In 76, what happened? One person, he was in Pakistan. From Pakistan to India, enemy country, China and Pakistan were enemy countries that time. And even I think Pakistan is still enemy में आता है. China भी आता है, लेकिन China के साथ तो business बहुत हो रहा है. So that time, money was not allowed to be remitted from Pakistan to India. Now, one person, what he has done, he sent money from Pakistan to Dubai. And Dubai mein he called his brother-in-law who was in Jakarta, and he remitted money. Now, when money have come, in those days it was 40 lakh rupee. तो इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट से भी 40 लाख आया है, तो इस पे टैक्स भरो. हमने बोला सर गिफ्ट आया भाई से. बट दैट टाइम लॉ वाज इफ सिस्टर रिक्वेस्ट द ब्रदर, you send me the money, I am in need of money, and then brother is sending, then it was exempted. But if sister is not requested, brother is sending his own, to help the sister कि भाई आप रखो पैसा, सिस्टर ने मांगा नहीं है, ब्रदर ने भेजा है, तो ये डोनर के हाथ में टैक्सेबल था, डोनी के हाथ में तो नहीं था, but donor was again foreigner. So how to contact that donor, how to issue notice? If donor is unable and not able to pay, then they can recover from donee. So there what happened that time, when I to ask the question, I requested client कि भाई whether हमने लेटर लिखा था क्या, तो then he said भाई लेटर लिखा तो क्या और नहीं लिखा तो क्या. मैं बोला लिखा है अगर सिस्टर ने तो अमाउंट एक्सेप्टेड है, सिस्टर ने नहीं लिखा है, भाई ने भेजा तो इट इज टैक्सेबल. तो क्लाइंट से भाई लेट मी सी, and then one day he brought letter from sister, written to brother, and similarly reply by the brother कि I am in need of money, kindly anti-related letter सब बना के दे दिया. Now we have given to ITO. ITO said ये तो all fabricated letter है, आप पोस्टल प्रूफ दिखाओ. एक ही टाइपराइटर पे दोनों लेटर टाइप हुआ है, डोनर का और डोनी का, and he was able to prove it was all bogus letter, which was fact. Then matter came before tribunal. Finally, CITP also decided against us. In tribunal में we have pointed out, sir, my sister has opened the bank account in Innoverseas Bank on 1st July 1975. 1st July 1975, Indian Overseas Bank, Santa Cruz branch. Now, my brother is writing there on 2nd July 1975 in Dubai, filling up various forms for transfer, and there he is writing the Indian Overseas Bank account number. Now, account which is open yesterday, how second day my brother knows? It means there was some communication. Because of time gap, I'm not able to prove anything. But because even today, I don't know what is bank account number of my brother. If he inform me, then only I will know. And then only I can remit the money. Even today, somebody wants the money, and I say, I want to transfer to your bank account. Give me your account number. Now, till he give, how I know? So then we succeeded there. So that time law was, if you request and money comes. Now my sister must have requested brother. When she's giving the bank account, her bank account, which opened yesterday, the why she will give the bank account, and why brother will take the bank account. It means there was some communication, some money has to be received. And accordingly, tribunal allowed, and department went to High Court. High Court also accepted our favor. Gift received from the abroad on property situated outside India. Now, if somebody want to give gift of property outside India, then of course there is no bar, but we have to apply to Reserve Bank, and Reserve Bank approval is to be taken. But if I want to buy the property within the limit of $250,000, then of course there is no problem. Then also I think in my return I have to show which property I have outside India. Gift of immovable property which is not a capital asset, that is rural agricultural land. Now rural agricultural land otherwise also exempted. You receive the gift from a relative, then of course there is no problem. If non-relative, then whether we are hiding anything, any tax is about the rural agricultural land, there is an exemption. But again, rural agricultural land or any land, you cannot give gift to a non-resident other than your blood relative. For example, completely a stranger, I want to give gift of my flat to him. Without RBI approval, I cannot do that. Taxability of amount received on alimony. At the time of divorce, if person receive any money, lady or gent, anyone, that amount is also not taxable, it is exempted. Benefit gift by the employer to employee, including ESOP, that is also there. Application of TDS on gift. Now, actually, what happened? This has all come because medical representative, they go to doctor and give substantial gifts. Now the law has become, if you give gift to any doctor or any chartered accountant or any businessman exceeding 20,000 rupee, up to 20,000, no problem. More than 20,000, then either the person has to show in his income and he has to pay income tax on that. If doctor refuses, he says, I don't want gift, you take up the gift. But medical limited want to give him that. Then reverse mechanism, this person have to pay the tax. The person giving a gift, he has to pay. Interest-free loan. Now, for example, I have given loan of rupees, say 5 crore to, let us say, my brother-in-law, my wife's brother. If I borrowed from somebody at the interest of 12% per annum and given to my brother-in-law without interest, then what interest I'm paying to this person will be disallowed. But I have my own fund of 10 crore. Out of that, I've given 5 crore to him. Earlier, I was earning interest on 10 crore. Now, here I've given interest free, so I'm not going to earn anything. Now, if you're not earning anything here and given an interest free loan, then also it is allowed. I cannot borrow and give. I've given my own money, no issue, no problem. Property transferred as gift because stock in trade for the donee. Now let us take example. There is a HUF. HUF is holding shares of say 2 crore rupee, whose cost is 2 crore and market value is 20 crore. HUF is holding as a stock in trade. Today, if the HUF sell those shares in 20 crore, cost is 2 crore, balance 18 crore, or let us say grandfather's clause you take of 2018 or whatever, and the cost become 5 crore. Then what is my gain? 15 crore. I have to pay tax of 10 crore, that 10% on the capital gain. Now, it is a belong to HUF. We make partition of HUF. Let us say I am cut off that HUF. And those shares of 2 crore, whose market value is 5 crore, but no taxable, no tax is applicable, stamp duty will be applicable. And that also, for example, given to me only, who is a karta, and I got highest share, then no, उसमें stamp duty भी नहीं है, वो भी exempted. Now what happened? I got under partition of HUF, those shares of 2 crore, whose cost is 2 crore. Even stamp duty is paid on 5 crore, but still cost will remain at 2 crore only. The income tax is not paid on anything. That is exempted. And I sell that share for 20 crore. HUF was holding in stock in trade. I am not a trader in shares. In my balance sheet, it is investment. The moment I got as a share, I shown in my capital account in investment side, balance sheet way, not as stock in trade. Now, if it is a business asset, then tax is 30% business income. If it is a capital gain, then it will be 10%. So I save 20%. So by making a partition, one can do a planning. There you are liable to pay on 20, for example, let us say profit itself comes to 15 crore, let us say example. नहीं स्टॉक इन ट्रेड है तो पूरा ही 2 करोड़ ही मिलने वाला है, तो 18 करोड़ पे 30% कितना हो गया, 5 करोड़ 40 लाख रुपया विदाउट सरचार्ज. एंड हियर 10% में कितना लगेगा, 3 करोड़ समथिंग. नहीं 18 इंडेक्सेशन में मिलेगा तो 15 करोड़ का प्रॉफिट हुआ, 1.5 करोड़ रुपया लगेगा, जो उधर 4 करोड़ लग रहा है. तो वन कैन डू द प्लानिंग ऑल्सो. Whether gift can be considered as a, and same can apply to gift also. My father is a builder. He purchased one big plot of land, divided into 100 pieces, selling, and whatever income was coming, showing as a business, because he was in that business only. On his death, I inherited the property. Or in lifetime, he's given me a gift. For me, it is investment. When I sell the property, even one by one flat, it will be not taken as a business, it is a capital gain. And once I say capital gain, tax is 12.5%. Long term hua to. Business income is 30%. So lot of planning can be done by way of a gift, inheritance, partition of HUF, making a will, and various other things. Practically issues are common in all the 3-4 areas. Whether gift can be considered as cash credit under section 68 of the Income Tax Act. Now 68 may gift cannot be how considered. I have not taken a loan, I have taken a gift. Now if you don't prove identity, genuineness, creditworthiness, and I don't know who has given me the gift, then of course the addition will be in the 68 only. And once it is 68, income tax will be a 60%, surcharge will be another 25%, so it work out to 78% plus penalty, and then you have to fight it out. So better a genuine gift, no problem, exempted. Then whether section 269 ST is applicable in cash gift. Yes, I told you 2 crore lakh rupee in cash is allowed. Normal in expenditure 48(3) only 10,000 is allowed as expenditure in cash. But here it in case of a gift up to 2 lakh no problem. But if you receive more than 2 lakh, then it is tax penalty of 100%. Then of course there is a reasonable cause. One clause is there. If you are prevented by today, I have to pay say custom duty last date. If I not pay, I will be arrested, or I have to pay GST, or I have to pay income tax. And my relative is there. He have no check money. He say we can give you cash. I take cash from him, deposit in my bank account, show as a loan or a gift or whatever I want to show. And later on, I have to come to know it was in cash. Then in appellate stage, you to prove I was prevented by a reasonable cause. मेरे गांव में बैंक ही नहीं, मैं किधर डिपॉजिट करेगा. आइसोलेटेड बैंक है, जहां मैं पैसा दिया तो 4 दिन बाद क्रेडिट होएगा. And I have to make the payment today itself. So that way, number of judgments are there in favor. After 5-7 minutes, we'll take the question answer. बाकी मैंने हिस्ट्री तो आपको बताई था अभी. Exemption for tax on transaction with nil or independent consideration gift, which you already discussed, when it is exempted, when it is taxable. Clubbing provision also we have discussed. Then valuation of gift depending upon the nature of the asset transfer. I told you, money में तो same value will come, property है तो radiator value, and stamp duty value, whatever we say normally. And then if property is given, if my father is giving me a gift of the property, then stamp duty is 1%. If I am giving property to my father, then stamp duty is 4%. If my father is giving property to my wife, income tax point of view, all other relatives, But stamp duty point of view, my wife is not his relative. Income tax point, yes. Stamp duty point of view, so in that case, stamp duty will be 6%. My father gives to me 1%. My father, mother, anyone. Internally, brother to brother, we give 4%. Brother's wife, 6%. So three slabs are there: 1%, 4%, 6%. 6% I say means stamp duty 5%. 1% is the metro tax, because Bombay में many metros are coming here and there. So उनका 1% tax लगा के they spend there. Special cases related to gift transaction. Gift by a non-resident to a resident and vice versa, we already discussed. Gift received by a non-resident from a resident in also taxable in India. So blood relation, I told you, in that category, no tax, other tax, yes. Gift received from abroad on properties situated outside India. So if gift I receiving, whether it is really gift or income. Let us say I have property in Dubai. The flat is given on rent. My brother is in Dubai. He collecting rent on my behalf. And let us say yearly rent is 10 lakh rupee. And out of that he paid 2 lakh rupee expenditure, society charges and various other things, municipal tax, etc., etc. 8 lakh is net amount. Now he is emitting 8 lakh to me in India. That is my income, my income. Property belong to me. So I have to offer for the tax. But let us say I'm in need of money and my brother is sending out of his savings, say 10 lakh of rupees. Then that is gift and not taxable. Gift from the brother. Gift of immovable property which is not a capital asset, rural agriculture land. I told you, if that is not taxable in income tax, then not taxable here also. But again, a foreigner, completely foreigner, you can't give agriculture land, cannot be given as a gift, and no asset can be given without RBI approval. A completely foreigner person want to buy land in India or flat in India or office in India, they need RBI approval. But a person of Indian origin, he can buy, he can sell, but he cannot do the development of the property, and he cannot invest in the agricultural land. But already inherited from parents, then yes, he can keep. Benefit gift to employer to employee, including ESOP, we have discussed. Application of TDS on gift, I already told you 20,000 से ऊपर डॉक्टर को गिफ्ट मिलेगा, किसको भी मिलेगा, तो that is tax. For example, some client come to me and he's happy with my work and we succeeded in one appeal. He give me one watch which is worth, say for example 2 lakh of rupees. Now it is more than 20,000. So either I have to show in my income, that is there, I have to pay tax on that. Up to 50,000 total year amount gift received, that is exempted. Normally we receive gift on Diwali, this, that, all. So all up to 50,000 in year is exempted. The moment it exceeds 50,000, whole amount I have to add. Now that person, either he take TDS from me, TCS from me and pay to government, I will get set off, or he shows, I say, I don't want to pay tax, I don't want watch. Then he has to pay tax in reverse mechanism, but I will get credit there. This amount will be added to my income, I will get the credit. But then he has to gross up. He's giving me watch of say 2 lakh rupee. 2 lakh pay, let us say tax is coming to, even you take 10%, though comes to 2 lakh 20,000. Now 20,000 is the net amount which is paying for me. So what will be the gross? So it may work out to 22,500 or something like that. So 2 lakh plus 22,500 will be added, and on that 10% will be counted. Interest-free loan, we have already discussed. Property transferred as a gift becomes stock in trade for the donee. If hand of the donee, he transferred to stock in trade, then of course it will be stock in trade. But he want to keep his investment, it can be investment. But in partnership, provisions are different. In partnership, firm will dissolve. Partner get all the property. Now they also law amended last 3-4 years back. They also have to pay tax at the rate of market value. The partnership firm is there. Let us assume there is one flat, one bungalow. All 4 partners staying there. Now 4 partners want to buy the property, one option. Now they will pay to the market rate to the society, that partnership firm, purchase, pay stamp duty, and keep with them. Firm has already got the tax. Now in hand of the partner, when they sell and want to buy 4 separate flat, then what will happen? Whatever the holding period of the firm will be counted in partner's hand as a holding period. firm may, it may be, say for example, fixed assets or investment or stock in trade or whatever. In hand of a partner, if they want to show stock in trade, they want to develop and sell, then yes, definitely they can show. If they want to show investment and future may they sell, they show a capital gain, that is also possible. So nature, now to government got the tax till today. Ready reckoning value mein they paid the tax. And then whatever they want to decide in future, they can do that. Whether gift can be considered as cash carried under section 68. Yes, if you not approve, then yes, definitely. Whether section 269 ST is applicable, yes, up to 2 lakh. Conclusion. Conclusion that take proper care. If stamp duty is applicable, pay that, because there is a lot of litigation otherwise also is going on here in income tax. I think now, कितना हो गया? 7:30. So we can start with question answer. And if question answer is not there, then I have many questions which I will reply. What is question and what is reply? ठीक है विराग भाई?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are already so many questions is there in the question tab. So if you can check there directly on the
Yes
top
सर,
of
आप ही
the
पढ़ो ना,
screen.
मैं रिप्लाई देता हूँ फटाफट. कितना क्वेश्चन है कि नहीं है?
Okay. हाँ बहुत सारे हैं सर, अराउंड 25 ऑलरेडी.
ओके, हाँ तो आप पढ़ो उधर से एक एक, मैं जवाब देते जाता हूँ फटाफट. फिर टाइम बचेगा, मेरे
Yes
पास
sir,
बहुत सारे
yes sir.
क्वेश्चन वो दे देंगे.
Right sir. So
और any
first
any
question
any
is
area which is not clear and you want me to again elaborate on that, I can do that. But let us take first question answer. That is better.
sir, if we sir, one second, I'm just setting up the things. Sir,
हाँ सर.
and sale of ancillary property receiving consideration having 25% share of each person, if sister having only 14% share, mutually decided by parents and brother on such property, and brother demand 25% sale deed share, 14% actual share equal to 11% back to brothers. Will this 11% in these hands considered as a gift if sister show full capital gain of her part 25%? Is there any disclosure in brother's ITR for gift 11% received from sister?
इसमें ऐसा होगा सर. Let me give a live example. Then how it is fit, I will give you. My father purchased one property in 1952 when I was born, and he paid for 300 rupee for that plot. Big land that time, those days, 300 had a lot of value. Then my father passed away in 2020. I inherited that plot. Means we four brothers have inherited that plot. All four brothers. We wanted to sell that. Now, actually, we are four brothers and two sisters, but two sisters relinquished. They don't want anything. So they just relinquished कि भाई हमारा इसमें मत ट्रांसफर करो. ये चार भाई ने लिया है. And we four brothers decided internally we want to give to our one brother. We three brothers don't want anything. He said let our fourth brother keep. Sister is already relinquished, but principality are transferred in our name of 4 person, with three again relinquished in his favor. Now, inherited property can be released in favor of any other person who should be legal here. I cannot give to outsider. If my four are the brother, father's property we've given to the fourth one. Stamp duty is only 200 rupiah. Registration fees is 1000 rupees. So by paying 200 rupees as stamp duty, registration fees of 1000 rupee, property worth hundreds of crores can be transferred if it is inherited from above and giving to legal heir internally, not to others. So here also what happened? Father was owner of a property. It was sold to 4%, sold by 4%. Internally decided that sister will get 11%, this will get 25%, this will get like this will get like this. So it is a possible. Don't have to make any agreement. Under when they sell, they will write if we are owner like in this proportion. or before that they want to do, they can make one release deed. Maybe father left the property and we are distributing like this. तो 200-500 रुपए में काम हो जाता है. So that is possible without disclosing anywhere. So no gift will come in the picture and estate weight can be given. But for example, they already made the partition. 10 years is over. After 10 years, they want to sell. Then, of course, it is already settled. So then gift has to be given, stamp duty has to be paid, disclosure has to be done by the sister or whatever procedure has to be followed. Police, next.
Yes, sir. Sir, if I give gift to my daughter on her 18th birthday, and after that she earns income from that money, whether clubbing provision will come into picture?
No, 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 no. It will her income. After 18 years, it is her income.
Right, right. Is it necessary to made a gift deed between close relative as well? Will share transfer by off market transaction be considered as proper gift between close relatives?
Yes. Better, normally what happen, when we go to ITO, ITO को स्टाम्प पेपर पे चीज होता है तो थोड़ा कुछ जल्दी समझ में आ जाता है. Legally not required in case of movable property. Immovable property, yes. But once you make a stamp paper में deed where donor and donee both sign, then that attract the stamp duty of 4%. So normally what we do, there is a donor and there is a donee and there is a property, not immovable property, watch or jewelry or cash or bank or whatever. They make a declaration. Donor will make a declaration. I am giving gift of 5 lakh rupee to my brother by check number so and so. I am assessed to income tax on PAN number so and so. I am residing at so and so, and that I will make a declaration on 500 rupee stamp paper signed before notary public, and that become document. Another document will be made by brother. I have received gift of 5 lakh from my brother, and I have accepted the gift. My brother will say I am assessed to income tax under this. I will show in my return, and accordingly he will make another declaration of 500 rupees stamp paper and sign before notary public. And so both party will not sign on one document. I will sign on one, he will sign on another, and this both combinedly it is gift deed only. But individually it is known as a declaration on a stamp paper of 500, which is known as affidavit, and that normally accepted by department. In case of a movable property. In case of immovable property, you have to make a proper gift deed. You have to register it also. Under Indian Registration Act, Section 17(1)(b) say very clearly, without making a proper registration, property cannot be transferred. Even sale is possible. Shares in a cooperative society is possible because Section 41 of Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act say registration is optional, not compulsory. But as far as gift is concerned, it is a compulsory.
Yes, sir. So next question is, if I give an interest-free loan from my income to my HUF, and after that HUF earns income from that money, will clubbing provision will come into
If
picture?
your income is there, money lying there, no, you're not borrowed and giving, your own capital is there out of your income, then yes. But if you are borrowing from somebody and giving to HUF without interest, that will not serve the purpose. For safe side, always better to keep bank interest का saving account का 3-4% interest मिलता है साल का, you can keep that amount. It is better. But legally, reply is that you don't charge any interest to HUF. If you are giving out of own funds, no problem.
Right, sir. Sir, my wife has received gift of share from my brother. I plan to give my share in joint house property to my brother or his adult daughter after 2 years. Will this come under cross transfer? If so, how can I
वापस
try
बोलो
and
सर, वापस बोलो, वापस
better
बोलो,
to
वापस
avoid
बोलो,
that?
वापस बोलो एक बार.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my wife has received a gift of shares from my brother. I plan to gift my share in joint house property to my brother or his adult daughter after 2 years. Will this come under
नॉर्मली तो
cross transfer?
2 साल
If
का
so,
गैप आ गया
how
तो
can I
क्रॉस तो नहीं
remove the
गिना जाएगा.
problem?
क्रॉस तो सामने सामने होगा तो क्रॉस है. और वाइफ को आपके भाई से मिला है, हस्बैंड के भाई से, तो भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, एग्जम्पशन में आता है. और ब्रदर टू ब्रदर है, आप वो उसका नाम अपने अंदर डालेंगे तो भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. पर जितना टाइप गैप ज्यादा रहेगा उतना अच्छा है.
Right, sir. Sir, by virtue of the decision of the Supreme Court in the case of Arunachala Mills, can we contend that once the seller is taxed under Section 50CA, the transaction cannot be charged under income from other source under Section 52 to 10?
नहीं 56 to 10
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
नहीं तो वो 50C लगा सेलर को जिसने बेचा,
Hmm,
56 to 10 लगता है जिसको तो बायर है. तो दोनों अलग अलग एंटिटी है, दोनों को लगेगा.
Okay. Okay.
नॉर्मल कोर्स में दोनों को लगेगा.
राइट सर।
ब्लड रिलेशन है तो किसी को भी नहीं लगेगा, वो अलग बात हो गया। अब नॉर्मल कोर्स में दोनों को लगेगा। वही तो सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम आता है, 50% टैक्स में चले जाता है। इससे बेटर लोग आजकल एग्रीमेंट वैल्यू, रेक्टर वैल्यू निकाल के वो दायरे में ही करते हैं।
सर स्टैम्प ड्यूटी
क्योंकि
फॉर
रेक्टर
रेडी
वैल्यू
रेकनर वैल्यू।
एक्चुअली क्या करते हैं अपन लोग, समझो रेडी रेक्टर वैल्यू से आपने ट्रांजेक्शन कर दिया, रियल समझो एक फ्लैट का ट्रांजेक्शन हुआ है 4 करोड़ रुपए का, रेक्टर वैल्यू आता है 4.5 करोड़, तो अपन 4.5 का एग्रीमेंट, 4.5 का वैल्यू आता है, 10% अलाउड है, 4.5 का माइनस 1 डिवाइड करेंगे आप, तो 4 करोड़ 5 लाख 6 लाख रुपए आएगा, और मेरा एग्रीमेंट है 4 का, करेक्ट। तो उसमें क्या करेंगे अपन, जब स्टैम्प ड्यूटी आती है 15-20 लाख रुपया, तो अपन 4-5 का भी नहीं, 4 करोड़ 20 लाख का एग्रीमेंट कर देंगे, और उसको बोलेंगे स्टैम्प ड्यूटी मैं नहीं भरूंगा, तू भर दे मेरी, एग्रीमेंट में वैसे ही डाल देंगे, तो रास्ता निकल जाता है, ट्रांसफर फीस, ब्रोकरेज, वो 25 जगह सेलर पे डाल दो।
राइट सर। सर कैन वी क्लेम सेक्शन 54 विदाउट रजिस्टरिंग द प्रॉपर्टी?
यस, पजेशन, इनकम टैक्स में रजिस्ट्रेशन इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, पजेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। लेकिन अभी रिसेंटली सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट आया है एक, और नाम में भूल गया उसका, दिमाग में नहीं है, पंजाबी नाम है कुछ, तो वो बोलता है कि जब तक रजिस्टर्ड नहीं है, जब तक आपका ट्रांजेक्शन पूरा नहीं होगा। लेकिन उसमें वापस क्या हो गया है कि महाराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव हाउसिंग सोसाइटी एक्ट महाराष्ट्र में देखेंगे, उसमें सेक्शन 41 बोलता है कि रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑप्शनल परचेज सेल के अंदर। तो मेरे व्यू के अंदर कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी में अगर आपका फ्लैट है तो रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑप्शनल रहेगा। मैं लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग बेच रहा हूँ, पूरा बिल्डिंग बेच रहा हूँ, जमीन बेच रहा हूँ, एग्रीकल्चर लैंड बेच रहा हूँ, उसके अंदर आएगा, तो उसके अंदर आपको रजिस्ट्रेशन मस्ट है।
राइट सर। Sir, again, question is, I gave 5 lakh rupees to my brother on 15th April, then 175 on 20th June, 175 on 15th July, 150 on some other day. So, whether it is taxable?
नहीं, कितना गिफ्ट दिया, टोटल कितना हुआ पूरे साल में, फाइनेंशियल ईयर में?
5 lakh, sir.
5 लाख, और ब्रदर टू ब्रदर है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
नो, नो टैक्स नहीं, कितना भी होगा तो एग्जेम्प्टेड है, 5 करोड़ भी होगा तो नो प्रॉब्लम।
Okay, okay. Sir, gift received before marriage from future father-in-law, whether exempt or not?
बिफोर मैरिज, पर
Yes, sir.
एंटीसिपेशन ऑफ मैरिज दिया है तो नो प्रॉब्लम। भी मैरिज होने वाली 2 महीने बाद में, तो मैं आज ही आपको दे देता हूँ, आपके खर्चा पानी में काम आएगा, सूट खरीदो, ये खरीदो, वो खरीदो, नो प्रॉब्लम। बट नॉर्मल कोर्स में दिया है फादर इन लॉ ने, और 50,000 के ऊपर है तो टैक्स लग जाएगा।
Right, sir. Sir, gift of 5 lakhs to a relative with pen details of both the person on stamp paper of 500, duly signed by both, whether it will be okay?
यस, 5 लाख है, रिलेटिव है नॉन रिलेटिव है, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है। रिलेटिव है नो प्रॉब्लम, नॉन रिलेटिव है टैक्सेबल है।
So, can
सेलर
I
जो
give
देगा
my
उसको
share
टैक्सेबल
or
नहीं है, जो
security?
लेगा उसको टैक्सेबल है, जो देगा उसको टैक्सेबल नहीं है, जो लेगा, जिसको गिफ्ट मिला वो टैक्स भरेगा, इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेस।
So, can I give my share or security to Dubai-based non-resident relative? If yes, as per which regulation?
नहीं, दे आर इंडियन ओरिजिन, रिलेटिव इंडियन ओरिजिन है कि फॉरेनर है? अगर वो इंडियन
Uh,
ओरिजिन है, उसके फादर दादा बादा कोई भी इंडिया में थे और इंडिया से दुबई गए, तो ब्लड रिलेशन में जो रिलेटिव कवर होते हैं वो एग्जेम्प्टेड हो जाएगा। कवर नहीं होगा तो उसको टैक्स भरना पड़ेगा दुबई वाले को। और उसमें अगेन गिफ्ट देंगे, इंडिया से दुबई जा रहा है तो लिमिट के अंदर जाना चाहिए, सब 2.5 लाख के अंदर आना चाहिए, $2.5 लाख। उसे ज्यादा दिया तो और प्रॉब्लम है।
Sir, on occasion of marriage, I have received from non-relatives. There are so many gifts. So, what are the things need to document?
तो कवर लगा लो, कितना पैसा कितना है वो इंपॉर्टेंट है। एक आदमी ने आके 50 लाख रुपया दे दिया है, देन ऑफ कोर्स सब कुछ लगेगा, लेकिन अदरवाइज प्रिंसिपली मैरिज के टाइम पे जो भी आया एग्जेम्प्टेड है। बट अभी देखो ना, 500, 1000, 15, 5,000 तक आया है, वहां तक तो रूटीन गिफ्ट आती है। नहीं समझो किसी ने आपको 25,000 का चेक दिया है तो उसका नाम एड्रेस एज तो लगेगा। किसी ने आपको 50 लाख रुपए का पैसा दे दिया है, अभी फादर ने या फादर इन लॉ ने या मदर इन लॉ ने दिया, वहां तक तो ठीक है। नहीं ऐसा ही आदमी आया आपको 50 लाख देखेगा, ऐसा तो प्रैक्टिकल नहीं होगा। तो जेन्युइन भी होना चाहिए, जेन्युइन है नो प्रॉब्लम। अभी समझो मेरा बोस था डीएम हरीश साहब, उसके बेटे की शादी हुई थी, उस जमाने में 1984 में उनको करोड़ों रुपए की गिफ्ट आ गई थी, पर ही स्टेटस नॉट लाइक दैट। उनके जयपुर महाराजा, उदयपुर महाराजा, ग्वालियर महाराजा, सब उनके बड़े बड़े क्लाइंट थे, जामनगर महाराजा, तो उनको आते ही थे, छोटी बात के लिए डायमंड का सेट आता था, किसी बात के लिए, तो उनको एग्जेम्प्टेड था। आईटीओ ने
Right,
वापस
sir.
उसको दूसरे सेक्शन में ऐड कर दिया 28(4) के अंदर। वो बोलता है परक्यूट है, हरीश साहब इतने बड़े आदमी थे इसलिए इसको गिफ्ट मिली है, तो दिस इज वन टाइप ऑफ ए फीस, बिकॉज अगर वो आदमी क्लाइंट नहीं होगा जयपुर महाराजा तो हमको काय के लिए डायमंड नेकलेस देके जाएगा, वो हमारा क्लाइंट था। तो उन्होंने फिर बोला कि ये टैक्सेबल लगेगा आपको। फिर अपील में गए और हरीश साहब का खुद का ही केस था, तो साहब ने आर्ग्यू किया, भाई मेरे तो बेटे का शादी जिंदगी में एक बार हुआ है, तो उसको मिला है गिफ्ट, तो उसमें व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, और सेक्शन में बोल रहा है, देन इट वाज अलाउड।
Right, sir. Sir, how do we value debenture or security other than shares? Because shares are valued as per Rule 11 UA, but what about other security?
11U में इसका भी तो होगा प्रोविजन, आपको क्या मिलने वाला क्या है वापस डिबेंचर के सामने जब भी बिकेगा, व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट, सेम वैल्यू और हायर वैल्यू। ये दो तीन तरह के डिबेंचर होते हैं ना, जो सेम वैल्यू मिलने वाला है विद इंटरेस्ट, उसका तो वैल्यू वही रहने वाला, बढ़ेगा किधर से, कि उसका तो ट्रस्ट डीड वगैरह बनाया होगा, डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड। तो व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू गेट मोर देन व्हाट यू इन्वेस्टेड, मच मोर, तो उसका वैल्यू निकालना पड़ेगा वही रूल के अंदर। और
Sir,
ब्लड रिलेशन के
share.
अंदर है तो वैल्यू निकालने का भी कितनी जरूरत है। मैं मेरे पास डिबेंचर है, मैं भाई को देता हूँ, या मेरी मदर मेरे को देती है, मैं मदर को देता हूँ, तो कुछ भी वैल्यू रखो ना, कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट ही दे दो, कौन प्रॉब्लम है।
Right. So, sir, shares original value when purchase was 1 lakh, market value on date of gift was 10 lakh, and sold at 20 lakh. Capital gain on which value to be paid by the daughter?
जिसको मिला है जिस दिन उसको, देखो डोनी को जो गिफ्ट मिलती है, कॉस्ट ऑफ अर्लियर ओनर इज माई कॉस्ट, डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन हिज डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन इज माई डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन। मेरे फादर का मैंने जो एग्जांपल दिया आपको, अभी इसमें क्या होएगा, मेरे भाई ने मेरे को गिफ्ट दे दिया, उसकी कॉस्ट 1 लाख रुपए थी, जिस दिन दिया उस दिन 10 लाख था, और मैंने बेचा 20 लाख। अभी वो एक्चुअली कॉस्ट उसकी 1 लाख की कॉस्ट, मेरी 1 लाख की कॉस्ट पकड़ी जाएगी, द डे ही परचेज दैट विल माई डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन ना। उसके बाद में 2018 आया तो ग्रैंडफादर वाला वैल्यू सब्सिट्यूट हो जाएगा, लेकिन समझो अभी लिया और अभी बढ़ गया, देन मेरे को 20 लाख रुपया सेल वैल्यू गिना जाएगा। व्हाट इज माई कॉस्ट, दैट विल बी डिडक्शन, माई फादर्स कॉस्ट विल बी माई कॉस्ट, या माई ब्रदर का कॉस्ट विल बी माई कॉस्ट। इफ ग्रैंडफादर क्लॉज आ गया तो आई टू टेक दैट एज ए कॉस्ट, और बैलेंस से मेरे को 10% टैक्स भरने का है। तो इसमें ऐसा होगा कि जो आदमी ने मेरे को गिफ्ट दिया, फादर या ब्रदर या जो भी है, अगर वो बेचता था 20 लाख में और उसको व्हाट टैक्स वाज पेएबल बाय हिम, सेम टैक्स विल इज माय लायबिलिटी।
Right, sir. Sir, will off-market transaction slip be considered as replacement to gift deed?
फॉर एग्जांपल,
Will off-market transaction slip be considered as a
ऑफ मार्केट
replacement
ट्रांजेक्शन
of
शेयर
a
का,
gift deed?
नहीं ऑफ मार्केट ट्रांजेक्शन
Example.
समझो मैंने शेयर बेचा, करेक्ट, ऑफ रिकॉर्ड, और ब्लड रिलेशन में है, नहीं मतलब नॉर्मल रिलेशन है, ब्लड रिलेशन है, ब्लड रिलेशन होगा तो गिफ्ट में आ जाएगा और एग्जेम्प्टेड अगेन। नॉर्मल ट्रांजेक्शन होगा, शेयर से 100 रुपए का ऑफ मार्केट में बेचा और मैंने बेच दिया 20 रुपए के अंदर, तो 80 लाख रुपया जो होगा दैट विल बी टेकन एज माय गिफ्ट एंड लायबल फॉर टैक्स। या सेलर बायर ने बेचा होगा लोअर देन द मार्केट वैल्यू, बोथ विल बी लायबल टू पे टैक्स। उसका थोड़ा ज्यादा डिटेल में जाना पड़ेगा, बेचा किसने खरीदा किसने। अगर रिलेटिव और एग्जेम्पशन आता है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। सर आपने म्यूट कर लिया लगता है।
Sir, a member of HUF gift movable property to its HUF. Will it be exempt for HUF?
यस, या अभी अलाउड किया, पहले नहीं था, बिकॉज एचयूएफ का कंसेप्ट था तो बहुत जूने से आ रहा है, 1956 से आ रहा है, सब अप टू 1967 तक। इफ एचयूएफ रिसीव एनी गिफ्ट फ्रॉम एनी को पार्टनर और इवन करता ऑफ द एचयूएफ, दैट वाज एग्जेम्प्टेड। फिर 1 अप्रैल 68 से वो बंद हो गया, बंद कर दिया कि फैमिली मेंबर कैन नॉट गिव। अगेन वापस 3-4 साल पहले चालू किया है कि दे कैन गिव, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, बट एचयूएफ कैन नॉट गिव उल्टा। HUF कैन रिसीव, आई एम गिविंग टू माई HUF, मेरे HUF में कौन है, मेरी वाइफ है, मेरा बेटा है, मेरी बेटी है, ऑल रिलेटिव आगे। तो HUF कैन रिसीव बट HUF कैन नॉट गिव। इफ HUF गिव है सबसे, हाँ, एट द टाइम ऑफ वेडिंग, टाइम ऑफ फैमिली फंक्शन, बहन को, बुआ को कस्टमरी नेचर में कुछ पैसा दिया है, दैट इज अलाउड। मेडिकल के लिए खर्चा किया है, एजुकेशन के लिए खर्चा किया है, ट्रेवलिंग में बच्चों को घुमाने को लेकर गए, किचन का खर्चा किया, दैट ऑल परमिटेड। बट HUF का 10 करोड़ की कैपिटल उसने 4 करोड़ रुपया एक आदमी को दे दिया, फैमिली मेंबर को, दैट इज नॉट इट। लोन दे सकते हैं बिगर इंटरेस्ट, बस पैसा नहीं दे सकते। सो HUF को दे नहीं सकते बट ले सकते हैं, लेने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
Sir, shares of private limited company to be gifted by husband to wife. Both husband and wife are director and shareholders. Valuation as per income tax rules. What will be stamp duty rate under Bombay Stamp Act?
शेयर ट्रांसफर का होता है तो 25 पैसा जो लगता है वो है, 15 पैसा की कुछ है, 100 रुपए के शेयर पे 15 पैसा है मेरे ख्याल से, अभी 10 पैसा किया है, 15 पैसा किया है, वो लगेगा। ट्रांसफर फॉर्म बनाने का है, गिफ्ट डीड बना के आपको रजिस्टर करना है तो 4% ड्यूटी है, पर करता कोई नहीं है प्रैक्टिस में, और डिक्लेरेशन करके आप दे देंगे तो 500 रुपए के स्टाम्प पेपर पे हो जाएगा।
Compulsory acquisition by municipal corporation in the year 2011, but due to legal proceeding further, award received in 2014 and 2020. What is the tax implication?
Exempted, because award is the main important. Central government, state government, municipal corporation, they acquire something, that they pass the award, that they paper waste to property waste to the central government. Whether money received, not relevant. So award is passed in 2014, means that is the date of transaction. मेरा बीच में एक केस आया था, लकीली ये इसी पॉइंट पे था। एक प्रॉपर्टी थी कोचीन में, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अपना स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एक्वायर्ड ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, एंड माय क्लाइंट रिसीव्ड 32 करोड़ 33 करोड़ रुपए। Award was 50% money was paid in 2013, remaining 50% paid in 2014. Award is passed in 2014. Now question आ गया कि गवर्नमेंट कैन नॉट गिव मनी विदाउट अवार्ड, तो 2013 में कैसे दे दिया गवर्नमेंट ने पैसा? तो वी वेंट टू डू डिटेल and we found out that government wanted to acquire that particular land compulsory acquisition on faster basis, but they not paid me 80%, they paid me only 50%, 30% और देते थे तो मेरा जिस दिन पैसा आया उस दिन प्रॉपर्टी वेस्ट हो जाती थी। but they passed the award in 2014 and then they paid me 100%, 50 पहला दिया, 50 बाद में दे दिया। so it was treated exempted by me because award is passed in 2014, even money is paid in 2013, not relevant। ITO ने ऐड कर दिया, CRTP ने अलाउ किया, मैटर डिपार्टमेंट वेंट टू ट्रिब्यूनल और ट्रिब्यूनल में मेरा अलाउ हो गया। ये अभी 15-20 दिन पहले का केस है।
Right, sir. Sir, if clubbing provision will be attracted if we transfer any movable or immovable property to spouse.
हाँ, इफ आई सेल आफ्टरवर्ड देन यस, इनकम आएगी तो क्लबिंग लगेगा। एसेट वाइफ की हो जाएगी या स्पाउस की हो जाएगी, वाइफ ने लिया था हस्बैंड की हो जाएगी, हस्बैंड को वाइफ की होगी। बट व्हेन यू सेल, whatever capital gain tax payable by the wife will be applicable। एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं, चलो मेरी एक प्रॉपर्टी है, मैंने मेरी वाइफ को दे दिया गिफ्ट, जो भी स्टाम्प ड्यूटी भरना होता है सोसाइटी रिकॉर्ड में, ये सब रामायण होगी पूरी। नाउ मैंने ये प्रॉपर्टी खरीदा था, समझो अजूम करो 1 करोड़ रुपए के अंदर, आज उसकी वैल्यू है 3 करोड़ रुपया, तो 3 करोड़ में मैंने स्टाम्प ड्यूटी भर दिया। ना प्रॉपर्टी गो टू माई वाइफ, उसके बैलेंस शीट में 1 करोड़ दिखेगा आज भी कि मेरी कॉस्ट है, उसकी कॉस्ट है, मेरा डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन, उसका डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन। लेट अज्यूम आफ्टर 5 ईयर वो उसको बेच रही है 10 करोड़ रुपए में, करेक्ट ना? 10 करोड़ में बेचेगी तो उसको गेन तो लगने वाला है। कॉस्ट क्या होता है? 1 करोड़ ना, 1 करोड़ लेते उनके प्रॉपर्टी लिया था 2001 के अंदर, तो उसको इंडेक्सेशन भी नहीं होएगा। 10 में 1 कम कर दो, पीछे बचा 9 ना, 9 के ऊपर उसने 9 करोड़ में दूसरा फ्लैट ले लिया अंडर सेक्शन 54। 10 करोड़ के अंदर तो ले ही सकती है, तो उसको टैक्स नहीं आएगा। अभी 9 करोड़ इन्वेस्टमेंट कर दिया है, तो मेरे में भी क्लब नहीं होएगा कुछ भी। उसको अगर टैक्स भरने को आता है तो दैट टैक्सेबल इनकम टू बी एडेड टू माई इनकम एंड आई हैव टू पे टैक्स। लेकिन उसको खुद को ही टैक्स नहीं आ रहा है, 54 डिडक्शन करने के बाद वॉट एवर इज लेफ्ट ओवर दैट इज टू बी एडेड टू माई।
Right, sir. Sir, in case of FD, if given FD, husband to wife or wife to husband, FD given, then whether it will be interest will be clubbed.
इंटरेस्ट विल क्लब, यस, इनकम आ रहा है उधर। वो पहले वाले केस में 54 का एग्जेम्पशन मिल रहा है, हस्बैंड का 2 प्रॉपर्टी है, हस्बैंड को मिल नहीं सकता है, पर वाइफ के पास एक ही प्रॉपर्टी है, तो दिस इज द सेकंड वन, 9 करोड़ में दूसरा लिया वो, इसके लिए उसके हाथ में भी टैक्सेबल नहीं है, तो मेरे हाथ में क्लब नहीं होगा। समझे, मेरा माइनर बच्चा है, मैंने उसको गिफ्ट कर दिया एक फ्लैट, या उसके नाम पे फ्लैट ले लिया, पैसा मैंने दिया पूरा, और मैंने बोल भी रहा हूँ कि यस मेरा पैसा है, मेरे बेटे के नाम पे है, वो माइनर है, बेच दिया माइनॉरिटी के टाइम पे ही, उसको 5 करोड़ रुपया मिला फ्लैट का, इन्वेस्टमेंट 1 करोड़ था, 4 करोड़ का गेन हो गया, 4 करोड़ में उसने दूसरा फ्लैट खरीद लिया, उसके नाम पे तो कोई फ्लैट है ही नहीं माइनर के नाम पे, आज ले लिया नया, तो उसके हाथ में क्या टैक्सेबल है, नहीं है, तो मेरे हाथ में भी क्लब नहीं होगा। तो 4 करोड़ के बदले उसने 3 करोड़ का फ्लैट लिया, तो 3 करोड़ तो एक्सेप्शन में चला गया, 1 करोड़ एक्स्ट्रा रहा, वो मेरी इनकम में ऐड हो जाएगा। एंड दैट प्रपोर्शन का जो टैक्स होता है, इफ आई वांट टू पे फ्रॉम माय अकाउंट आई कैन डू, आई वांट टू रिकवर फ्रॉम माय सन आई कैन डू दैट आल्सो।
Right, sir. Right, sir. Sir, I think with this we have reached the maximum questions. So
वेरी
we
गुड,
have covered almost everything, sir.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, with this, we are very much grateful to you for the wonderful session. And throughout the attendance will be attendance is there only. There is no dropout rate, we can say, or very minimum rate dropout rate on GoToWebinar as well as on YouTube and LinkedIn. So, thank you so much, sir. The flow is wonderful, sir. In your flow, whatever you explained, people has grabbed very much. Would like to request everyone to post comment and feedback and appreciation also in the question tab, so I will read out for sir as well. All the participants who are there on the screen, I would like to request everyone to give a comment or a vote of thanks for sir. I would like to read out. Very nice and well explained, sir. That is from Pankaj Ji Shah. Also, would like to request sir to share sir's number meanwhile, so people can connect with sir.
श्योर सर, श्योर, मेरा नंबर तो आपका है, या मैं
हाँ
बोलूँ?
सर, हाँ
9821936314। आई विल रिपीट, 9821936314।
yes.
बट
Thank
इफ
you
यू
sir for the
कॉल मी
insightful
2 o'clock
session.
ओनली, सर कॉल उनको बता दीजिए कि दे कैन कॉल मी ओनली आफ्टर 2, बिकॉज 10
Yeah,
टू
yeah,
2
yeah.
मैं ऑलरेडी ट्रिब्यूनल में रहता हूँ, मेरा मोबाइल ऑफ ही रहता है।
So would like to request everyone to send a message first. After that, only call as per the convenience of sir. And sir has already mentioned during the weekdays, sir is in the tribunal till lunchtime till 2 o'clock. So call after 3 or 4 only, or in the evening time. Sir Moksha Bedis, thank you, sir, for the insightful session. Amazing session from Hare Krishna ji. Franny ji, thank you, sir. Good presentation, thanks. I really liked it. Very well explained from Rita ma'am. Ali Raza Sutrewal, thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. It was nice attending it. We request you to take such seminar in future as well. Thank you, Vimal sir, from Rajesh ji. Very nice and knowledgeable session. Thank you for your expert knowledge. Thank you very much for the enlightening information. A great session by expert. Uh, uh, so also, people are asking for email ID. So, sir, you can also speak your email ID as well.
विमल, VIMAL, Punmiya, PUNMIYA @gmail.com।
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. So there are
विमल
many
पुनिया
comments.
gmail.com।
Fantastic. Many thanks, sir. Superb, very learningful session. Very excellent deliberation covering all aspect in relation to gift. Thank you. Practical aspect very well explained. One is also in Hindi also, sir. इतना धारा प्रवाह सादर प्रणाम, sir. So I think with this we are concluding our today's session very well on time. We have started also on time. Thank you once again, sir, for a wonderful session. Thank you all the attendees for attending in large numbers and making a webinar a successful webinar. Thank you all, friends. Just one more announcement. We are also coming up with a union budget session on 1st February itself at 5:30 p.m. So we would like to request everyone to join for that session and also inform all your colleague friends who are interested in budget amendment learning of a budget session as well. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.